Okay, now what I'm going to do is show you how to add a campaign. And while I'm at it, I'm going to tell you when to add the campaign. So I'll give you a little insight about our operation. The phones are here in the U.S. I'm in the U.S. But the dev team, the developers, are in India. So they kind of adjust their shift, but only so much. What that means to anyone who's using our platform is that by 7 a.m. Arizona time, really, let's call it 6 a.m. Arizona time, you need to have your campaign set up or scheduled. The reason for that is when at 7 a.m. we start checking and making sure all of our customers' phones that should be sending are sending. If you come at 12 and your phone is not sending, while we may try to help you, the guys who can really fix the problem are gone, right? So I may be able to run the campaign and I can troubleshoot, but I'm not a developer. So I would suggest, doing things so that you can get support if needed, and so that we can check to see and make sure that that's our routine, to make sure that all phones are sending. Last but not least is your phone is sending from cell phone to cell phone. Please remember that. It's a real cell phone that's sending. So what you want to remember is that you want to give that phone enough time to send all of your messages. If you start at 5 o'clock and we're stopping at 9, you're probably not going to get your 1,000 messages out. It's not the end of the world. They'll start sending in the morning automatically at 7 o'clock. So let's hit add campaign. And as I said, we're going to schedule a campaign, right? We're going to call this Power of 7 1. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to upload the file. Okay, so the file, let me show you what the file needs to look like. The file needs to look like this: first name and phone number only. So when you do this in your CSV, like your Excel, or if you're using OpenOffice, or even if you're using Google Sheets, it's first name and last name. You're saving as a tab or comma delimited CSV. Okay, and it looks like this. So this is what it would look like if you upload it in Notepad. So what we're going to do is I'm going to choose the file, and I know that is in my documents, and it's 1000, right? I believe so. And the downloads, 1000. There you go. Okay. Now you'll see it here, right? Now here's the message. When writing the message, everybody knows that everybody doesn't know, so let me explain this. When writing the message, you don't want to send the link in the first message. So you might say, well, what do you mean? The goal is to drive traffic to the link. Yes, but you also want to make sure that you are keeping your phone number protected. Okay? So, but what I mean by that is, if the carriers catch on that you're using their product to market your business and you're not paying them any extra money, they're going to stop you. They're going to block the SIM, and it's just not going to work. SIMs are $35 if this happens to your SIM and you have to get another one. That's the price. If you don't, you actually save some money next month. It's only $25 for the monthly bill. Don't burn your SIMs, guys. It's not worth it, right? So when you write a message, or if you do, it's not the end of the world, because it may happen, but it shouldn't happen all the time. It shouldn't happen every week. So what you're going to do is create a message that asks a question, and then when they respond, you can then send them the link that they asked for. No one's angry. So, first name. Are you still interested in working from home? Home question mark. If so, may I send free info about our free program. Yeah, I just say our program. Now, where it's not a question, it's soft. If they respond yes, then great, right? In any form of yes. And I'll show you that in a second. So, the next thing is the date. We're going to say 30, date 30, because that's the date. It's April 30th. And I am not going to leave the campaign as the same day. Here's why. If for whatever reason something happens and say you get throttled, the carrier throttles and you only get 700 messages out. Well, those messages will pin if you have tomorrow morning, if you have those dates the same. You want to make it the next day. That way, at 7 in the morning, and you need to schedule the time, at 7 in the morning, it's going to automatically send, and there's nothing else for you to do. So, that's how that works. Okay? Now, we're going to create the campaign, but we're not done. There's something else we need to do. We're going to create our auto reply messages. Okay? So, the message, let's say when they say yes. There's already one here, but they're saying yes. And you say empty. We're going to make another rule. And the message is going to be sure. Okay? Then the next one, let's successfully insert it. Whoa, what happened here? Okay, good. K, because they might type back K, you can send it, right? You want to do all of the keywords that you think that they might say. I've been at it a while. I know that, you can do all of those. So, the next thing that we're going to write is, I'm going to stop there for now. The next thing we're going to do is add what we want to send to the message. So we're going to send, okay, here is access to our training. It's totally free. It's totally free. Visit. And guys, I'm going to send the, I'm just going to type it in just to speed this up a little bit. 7.io/free training. And pretty much that's going to be the same message for almost all of the our responses. So replies updated. So I'm going to paste it here. Okay. Paste it. Paste it. Now, another thing that people will say is, who is this? Now, in this case, this is the opt-in list. So they're going to say, who is this? Question mark, usually. You see? I'm going to say in this case, they're asking me who they are, who I am, and I'm going to tell them, look, a while ago, you filled out a form about working from home. Are you still interested? I'll type it out that day. Or I'll just say still interested. Question mark. Now, when they say yes, boom, here's access to our training. It's totally free. So I'm going to stop there, and what we'll do later is come back to see how it worked. Thank you.